In the movie Sleepless in Seattle, where did Sam and Annie plan to meet?
Oh, I don't know. New York City.
What song released by Adele shared the same title as a Gen X song released by Lionel Richie?
I pass.
What candy was part of the urban legend in the 1980s that said mixing it with Coke would kill you?
Oh, Pop Rocks.
What was the name of Emma Watson's character in Harry Potter?
Emily.
Who was the first emperor of Rome?
Caesar.
More specific?
Julius Caesar.
What song released by Adele shared the same title as a Gen X song released by Lionel Richie?
Pass again.
Time. Did I hear a mutter of, "Hey"?
Yes. I'm not good on those type of questions.
Do you
Which
think
type of
that's
questions are
fascinating.
you good on?
It seemed like pretty
His-
standard.
Well, history. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just going to not talk anymore.
All right, Dave, hold on.
I was hoping for some Spiro Agnew questions today.
All right, Maitlynn waiting pensively in the hallway. She's been given the wave. Unlike some, she's totally paying attention and ready to see the hand that's waving at her vigorously. So no time for insults. Only kindness in the hearts. Maitlynn, welcome back.
Thank you.
2-0 record.
You're a lot louder reading the question, so I had to go further down the hallway than anybody else.
Yeah, that's
It's fine.
true. No, it's true. I wish
It is
like
true, but
I'm very
that's why
loud.
directionally I started going down the other hallway because there's an air conditioner in the ceiling and it's loud,
good idea.
so it drowns out everything. I can't. It's like I'm in a soundproof booth.
Well, Maitlynn, Dave is done. He is on hold. I've written his score down, so it is now a final score, unless
Okay.
we find out that I screwed up.
Gotcha.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're going to stand?
Yes. Too nervous to sit.
Okay, I hear you.
You gotta like bounce around.
All right, Maitlynn. Your turn on Dumber Than the Show Trivia. Wildcard for $100 begins in 3, 2, 1. In the movie Sleepless in Seattle, where did Sam and Annie plan to meet?
Pass.
What song released by Adele shared the same title as a Gen X song released by Lionel Richie?
Pass.
What candy was part of the urban legend in the 1980s that mixing it with Coke would kill you?
Mentos.
What song, or rather, what was the name of Emma Watson's character in Harry Potter?
Hermione Granger.
Who was the first emperor of Rome?
Caesar.
More specific.
Julius Caesar.
In the movie Sleepless in Seattle, where did Sam and Annie plan to meet?
Cafe.
What song released by Adele shared the same title as a Gen X song released by Lionel Richie?
Someone Like You.
Time. How'd you do, Maitlynn?
We'll see.
Dave, welcome back.
Yes.
All right. Let us score the game. In the movie Sleepless in Seattle, where did Sam and Annie plan to meet? Maitlynn said the famous location, Cafe. Dave said New York City.
Oh.
It is New York City, but more specific, it's the Empire State Building. No one is correct. 0-0. What song released by Adele shared the same title as a Gen X song released by Lionel Richie? Maitlynn said Someone Like You. Dave was a pass and a pass. The answer is hello. Hello.
Oh. Yeah.
Is it me you're looking for?
0-0. What candy was part of the urban legend in the 1980s that mixing it with Coke, Coca-Cola, would kill you? Maitlynn said Mentos. Dave said Pop Rocks. It's Pop Rocks.
Isn't that how Mikey died?
That's what we all
Yeah,
believed. Mikey,
supposedly,
who
from
used to
Life
like
cereal.
it.
Died because he mixed Coke and Pop Rocks.
Yet no recall took place.
Yeah, weird.
A common thing to mix a candy and a soft drink.
Yeah.
What was the 1-0 Dave? What was the name of Emma Watson's character in Harry Potter? Maitlynn said Hermione Granger. Dave, similar to when Maitlynn said cafe, chose a very broad answer of Emily. Why not?
I don't know. That's a name.
It is. The answer is Hermione Granger. 1-1. Who was the first emperor of Rome? Maitlynn said Caesar. Dave said Caesar. In both cases, I said more specific. Maitlynn
Roger.
said Julius. Dave said Julius.
Little.
The answer is Augustus Caesar.
Oh.
1-1. We go to the clocks.
Winning time 44-77. Losing time 54-27. Not really that close. 10 seconds separate the winner and the loser. And in this case,
Don't look so sad.
the streak continues. Maitlynn is victorious
Yeah.
once
Oh
again.
my gosh.
You scared me. You had me there.
I thought you lost for sure.
I did too, because I was like, oh man, I passed on those two and came back to them. Suck my butt.
Yeah.
Suck it, Dave.
Dave, I thought you were going to win and be the first person ever who tough talked yourself into silence who was also victorious. Because at one point, Dave said, those aren't my kind of questions. To which Hot Wings and Steve yelled, what are your kinds of questions? Because those were questions. And then Dave muttered and said, I'm just going to stop talking now. And I thought you were going to win.
I got scared though because I've never seen Sleepless in Seattle. So when it was that right off the gate, I was like, oh God.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that one. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, I thought I was
Seattle?
gonna, I knew it was a.
Yeah,
I knew it was a
seems obvious.
building, but
Yeah.
I would have said the Space Needle.
How dumb is that? The movie's
Yeah.
called Sleepless in Seattle, but Meet Me in New York.
Well, I mean, if you saw it, it actually
It makes sense.
quite a bit
Oh.
of sense.
Whatever.
It's not like they said, hey, let's make sure this plot is all about living in Seattle.
Yeah.
Should be.
That would have been something. Dave, thanks for playing. You're better than your brother. You beat him 1-0.
Yeah.
I did.
So tell him we
Thank
said
you
to
so
suck
much.
it. All right. See you, Dave.